Hi there, everybody. So this is going to be a state of the stream update. I've not done one of these for a while, so we can go over what's coming up, how things have been going, how I feel, if there's any issues I need to address. So I suppose here goes. In terms of YouTube, content dropped off a bit last month. That's probably a result of everything generally. But my plan is I'll try and have a regular video that I do each week. So like that would be once a month it'd be like a garden update, once a month it'd be a stream update, and so on and so forth. Once we get the podcast going properly on a schedule, which I've been saying for like June last year, but we're close actually now. Then that'll be probably a second video in a week, and then I'd probably look to do extra stuff as well, like maybe like stream tips, or if there's anything particularly people want, or maybe some fun stuff like how to make a good cup of tea, cup of coffee, whatever. Anyway, so how have things been going? Things have been going pretty well actually, but also awfully. It's like, so in terms of the actual sort of stream, in terms of all my metrics, statistics, all that bullshit, whatever you want to call it, I've had my best month ever. Highest average viewers, most number of sort of people being raided in. I had my highest sub count. I had the most new followers. Everything was record breaking. But I don't. So in terms of like, if you look at numbers, it's fantastic. But I don't feel like I've been particularly good. Certainly the last 2 to 3 weeks. I've got a standard of what I consider like entertainment and how I'm trying to grow the stream. And while the stream has grown, it's been small. So like, even though it's like the highest, maybe a highest average, it's only a little bit higher than I had before. And I really want to push on. I don't have a job. This is the one thing that I do. And while my intention wasn't to stream full time and not work, while that is the case, I'm obviously trying to push on and do better. I think a lot of what's happened is I've just been like really, and I don't like the term, but I'm going to use it because I'm feeling a bit negative, and it isn't. I think it's a negative term, like grinding away at Bloodborne speedruns, which I actually really enjoy. I've obviously had a lot of frustration where of course I get my controller back. I know it was a bit of a meme, and immediately I break my PB and I start playing a lot better. Really, like, I had no idea what was going on, so I didn't want to do something else because I wanted to do Bloodborne speedruns, and I still do. But it just got all a bit much, and every single day, and I didn't not enjoy the streaming, but I probably got to a stage where I wasn't enjoying the gameplay as much as I should have done. And if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, and I didn't really realise, because like it was still satisfying to do. It was still really good to get a gold split or whatever, and it's really fun to learn new stuff. It was just all a bit too much with not enough progress, and I burnt myself out a bit. So I'm going to change things up a little bit. Obviously, I was playing Sekiro. I've got a few technical issues, but I'll hopefully have those fixed by next week. But yeah, I want to bounce around some of the other FromSoft games a bit. So with Bloodborne, I am going to try and improve my percentage time, and I'm going to learn all bosses and run all bosses. I also want to do more Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro stuff. Partly because, hello Amy, it's going to keep things a bit more interesting. I want to learn to speedrun all 3 of those games. How much effort or time I put into any one of those, whether it's not, it could even be just I complete a run and that'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? But, oh hello little Amy, she's getting right in the way there. We'll see how it goes. In terms of schedule, again, something that's probably caused some issues. I mean, by the time I finish of a day, and then Tatty's got home, and then we're going to try and have dinner, and I want to have a shower, and especially with nicer evenings in the summer, we're not really just having time, I wouldn't say, in the evenings like we would want. So I kind of would like, off the back of that, to maybe push back my finish time by an hour and my start time by an hour. I also think that starting earlier, I'll move more into where America like goes to bed for the night, like certainly on the West Coast, and it might be good for picking up new raids and new hosts, meeting new people. But I'm not 100% sure. But the plan is probably to go 10 till 4 rather than 11 till 6 in sort of UK time. Maybe see how that goes. But there's always the idea that we'd be doing some evening streams as well, like maybe me and Tatty doing co-op stuff. And I think because we don't have enough time between when I finish at 5, between we have to go and feed cats, eat food, everything, we're just not doing that. So I think maybe if we finish earlier, we could then get some of those extra streams in. But yeah, we'll have to see. But just get a bit more variation. Maybe look at the schedule. We'll see how it goes. I want to play some more new games as they come out. I wanted to play Days Gone, but I think like the window is gone on that really. I should have played it about 2 weeks ago, but I was just a bit too caught up in Bloodborne, I guess. I guess that's everything. I was like, I knew I could get a much better time, and eventually I did, even though I was quite still disappointed with it. It just didn't come. But I'd like to do some days off, or even some weeks off, when new games come out and the time is right, where it might be decent for growth, to play some more stuff. And also just have days off where I might just load Skyrim and play Skyrim for one day, or Mass Effect for one day, just as like a bit of a break, something different. It'd be a good chance to chat about some different games, talk about some older games, and stuff like that. What I want to try and avoid burning out, and I want to be able to put more time and effort, and I want to grow better. It is growth versus fun versus game choice is always a really hard thing. If I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, I'm not going to do it. I've enjoyed what I've been doing, but it got to a stage where I was definitely lost the spark with the content I was doing, and I want to like be fun and amazing. And it was so much fun playing Dark Souls 1 yesterday compared to before. So other stuff, at the end of June I'm having a week off, so I think like 24th to the 28th I'll be away, so I'll miss a week. We'll see how things go around that. I'm probably going to put extra time before and after to try and make up for that. But again, we'll have to sort of see how that goes. Trying to balance up a good sort of social life and relationship with streaming is really hard. And I'm trying to find a balance. And that's probably why I've been inconsistent lately. I've been down a bit. I've done shorter streams. And I want to like get my streams longer and just buzzing every day. Like yesterday, I didn't want to stop, and it's not like I wanted to stop other days, but I found it easy to stop, and I should never be trying to stop. And just last of all, thank you so much for all your support as well, for all the help you give me, whether it's, helping me deal with, I'm going to probably do a video talking about like my mental health has been up and down as well. And obviously, there's no secret, I'm bipolar, I suffer from anxiety. I think I'll do a separate video probably, over the weekend or next week. So maybe try and talk about that, because I think talking about stuff like that's good. But yeah, thank you for all my mods, for all your help, everyone just being in every day, all the people, and so much of like the financial support comes from a few people with like gift subs and bits and donations, and I can only keep doing this, realistically because of that. If I had made no money, my streaming hours would be down a lot, and I'd be off actually having to get a real job. So I really, really appreciate all that support. But every bit is important. Everything makes up for that whole, and it all ends to, all paths do lead to me getting a bit of cash at the end of the day, which just keeps things going. And it's never my primary reason for streaming, but it's what makes it viable and makes it possible. Anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend. I love you all, and I'll see you all later. I better feed this cat before she destroys my desk again. Love you all. Bye bye everyone.